Fellas, this is the biggest piece of advice that I'm gonna give you that you always need to remember. These two things. First off, learn not to give a fuck. Straight like that. As a man, you gotta learn how not to give a fuck. Things that you're gonna do, people that you're gonna meet, things that you're gonna attract isn't always for you. So the things that they gotta say about what you're doing, the things that they wanna do for you, that is gonna push you towards the goals that you wanna do, that's okay. Let them move around. You're getting too attached to what you feel like you're entitled to. You feel like you're entitled to these females, feel like you're entitled to this time, feel like you're entitled to this money, feel like you're entitled to this opportunity, and when it doesn't work out, you're ready to crash out. Don't give a fuck, bruh. The next opportunity is gonna come anyway. The next female is gonna come anyway. You're gonna make it more money anyway. Money comes and goes. So why are you sitting there stuck on what should have already been gone? Simple. You care way too much, right? You're sitting there and you're thinking about what you feel like you deserve. That's the first thing. Second thing is you gotta learn how not to settle, man. A lot of guys end up settling in life. They feel like they got the body, maybe they got the money, so now they can finally chill. They got the family, so now they can finally chill. The business is up and running, now they can finally chill. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I've learned from multimillionaires and people that are grinding and getting after it, is that no matter how much you have, you can still lose it. If you don't maintain what you have, you're asking to be set back, right? You ever have people that say, hey, would you ever go back and do anything different? If you lost it all today, would you do anything different? You wouldn't have to do anything different if you were still doing what you did when you first started. If you was already putting yourself out there, if you was already doing content, if you was already going to networking events, if you was already saving up money, if you was already investing in the stock market, if you was already going to the gym, if you was already going for runs and trying to get your cardio up, you wouldn't have to worry about trying to get back on that because you're already doing it, right? So that's why when people settle and they're not doing what they used to do, you're trying to learn exactly what you need to do to get back in that mode. You're trying to learn how to get back in that headspace because you've settled and you've been okay with doing the mediocre things, right? Now you've kind of laid off a little bit, so you started eating more. You started eating the wrong things. You got that sweet tooth, so now you're eating late at night. Now you're eating out more because you got more money. You feel like you can go hang out with your boys now because you feel like you've made it. You got to get back in that mode and you got to stay in it, or else someone else is going to get ahead of you. Because mind you, there's other people that's still grinding. There's other people that's still putting in the time and the effort to even catch up to you. And mind you, if you're lacking and they're building, you're gonna find yourself meeting right here. And if you're still going down and they still going up, they've passed you. That's not even where you wanna be at. You gotta continually build yourself to know what works. And if you don't, then you're gonna get passed. Simple enough. So you can't give a fuck about what your emotions are. You gotta learn how to keep moving and not settling, and you gotta represent yourself the way that you want people to perceive you. Put yourself in a position where you are a walking billboard. Whatever you do, however you dress, however you approach yourself, however you show up to places, that's how people are going to perceive you. The first impression, people have it in the first 10 seconds. When they first see you, whether they talk to you or not, they're already getting an idea of who you are. You have a homeless person that's sitting on the side with his hair not done. You're like, dang, he probably needs some help. His life is not together. You have a person sitting in a suit and they got their life together, look like they're walking to a business meeting. You're like, oh, that must be Motion Man right there. So how do you come across? When you walk in the room, do you walk with your shoulders back, with your head high? Do you walk in on your phone? You walk in and ready to attack the conversations, or you walking in looking like you everybody else, right? You're a walking billboard. If you have a business, wear your business. Tell people what you do. Put yourself out there. I can't stress it enough. There's people that's saying, I just don't want to seem pushy. I just don't want to put myself out there because then, people might think I'm trying to. No one's going to know who you are. No one's going to know what you do if you don't put yourself out there. Go to the networking events. Go talk to those random people. Go put yourself in positions to grow and get your name out there, or else no one else is going to know about you and no one else is going to figure out who you are and what you do. Simple. But the thing is, this is why it all ties in, is because you might get rejected. Who gives a fuck, bruh? Someone else is going to accept you. You might get a client or two. Don't feel super excited about it. You got more clients to get, so don't settle. And if you put yourself in a predicament where you look like a walking billboard and you represent yourself, then you are going to attract more of the things that you need to. You might even attract the businesswoman that you really want. You might even attract the partnership or the deal that is actually going to change your entire life. That partnership might actually put you in rooms where you never thought you would be in. Now it forces you to level up. Now it forces you to dress better. Now it forces you to talk better. Now it forces you to talk on the camera. Now it forces you to have to present yourself in a way that you need to. Or maybe it might force you to put you in a position where you just can't give a fuck, because now you're growing and now you're excelling. It might put you in a position where you can't settle, because now there's so much opportunity and so much growth that you need to push yourself to do. Fellas, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you have these 3 key things: learning not to give a fuck. That's going to go for dating. That's going to go for opportunities. That's going to go for your job. That's going to go for opinions. That's going to go for so many things. You just can't, bro, you can't care too much about it. You can't care too much about it. Things are meant to come and go. Different seasons, you know what I'm saying? That's what's supposed to happen. Down the road, when you see, okay, this is what I was actually supposed to be doing right now. This is the season I was supposed to be a part of. Then you'll recognize what you're supposed to learn in that season. Until then, we move on to the next season and we keep growing. Until then, we move to the next season, we keep growing. You just got to keep doing that till you realize what works for you. And that's why it's important, fellas, to never settle. Because the more you put yourself out there, the more opportunity you're creating, the more things are going to come to you naturally. The more people are going to be talking about you in rooms that you didn't even walk into. Hey, I got my boy Elijah. He's a day trader. He's a CEO. He has content. He does this and this. He should be on your podcast. Hey, you should get into day trading because I know I have someone that I can trust. Hey, you need some business advice? You need some business funding? I got a guy that you can get that from, right? That's why you have to be able to be a walking billboard, because you never know who's watching. Hey, check out his Instagram. All of a sudden you posting something outlandish on there. And now they're like, this is the guy you're recommending to me? This is the guy. And it's something that you're like, oh, I didn't expect no one to see that. But the one person that you didn't need to see it saw it that day, right? Be a walking billboard and carry yourself the way you want people to perceive you. Not in a way that is going to change who you are, but who is going to increase who you're meant to be. And put yourself in that winning position, dog. Because at the end of the day, there's money on the table, there's opportunity on the table, and there's conversations to be had that you need to be a part of. Simple enough. Simple enough, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick and I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm challenging myself to do this 30-day challenge right now, where I have a list of things that I need to do for 30 days straight. Besides Sundays. Sundays are my rest days, but 6 days out of the 7 days, I'm doing this, and this. Morning, I'm doing this. Evening, I'm doing this. In the afternoon, I'm doing this, right? One of the things that I'm doing is a DM outreach. So people that are interacting with my content on social media, I am putting myself in position to DM them. Hey, notice that you like this. Do you trade as well? Hey, appreciate you for showing love on this, and interacting from there, right? Again, putting myself out there, looking for the opportunity. Not only that, but I did that on TikTok, and now the person that wanted to get into day trading for the longest, we're finally working together. And she was like, I've really been looking for someone that I actually wanted to work with, but I never found someone that actually did it, or never had the right person that reached out to me. Again, looking for the opportunity. Now, let's say that she said, okay, well, now I got you in my back pocket. Cool. I don't want to get started today. Cool. I'm not being pushy. You just can't, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the next DM. I'm gonna go look for the next candidate. I'm gonna look for the next person to mentor, because I got a business to run. I got people to impact. I got money to make, right? That's how it's supposed to be. But if you don't put yourself in that position, then you'll never be in that position. Straight like that. And what she ended up doing, we hopped on the phone, we started calling, we started, talking about it, talking about the opportunity, what it could do for her and things like that. And now she got started. That would have never happened, mind you, if I never put myself in that predicament. Straight like that. And mind you, she doesn't even stay here. She's hours away. Someone that I just met off of TikTok 2 days ago has now become a sale because I put myself out there, right? So fellas, I say it again, you can't give a fuck. Don't settle, and walk like you are a billboard, because you are someone that people need to meet. And the moment that you recognize those 3 things, I'm telling you right now, dog, the opportunities are going to come to you. You can't have a scarcity mindset. Opportunities are going to flow to you. People are going to come to you. Females are going to come to you. And when those things happen, you got to learn how to manage them. When you have them in abundance, you got to learn how to manage them. Because if you don't, then you're going to get swarmed by them. And then they're going to overtake exactly what you're trying to do. And you may get distracted. So that being said, though, y'all, I appreciate y'all for making it this far in the video. Like this video, comment what you guys thought about it. If you guys made it this far, and you guys want to get into the day trading space, I would love to be your mentor, do one-on-one work with you. You can check out my website, rather alphafrx.com, or you can go to my Instagram, King Malone, shoot me a follow, shoot me a DM, and let's get started, man. That being said, though, y'all, subscribe to the channel if y'all like what you heard, and I will catch you on the next video. I'm gone.